trying to travel over the 4th or for other reasons very soon, if you happen to be flying to your destination, then you have to get all your beauty stuff into a little baggie, and you want that all to pack a punch and not take up a lot of room in your carry-on. So to put it all together, please welcome back beauty expert Stacy Cox. Good to have you. Look at you.
So I'm ready.
So are you totally ready? You have a genius thing here, but we're talking about a small, you know, the quart-size baggie, right? Isn't that what size it is?
We are talking about what you have to keep in mind when you're thinking about what do I pack from my bathroom counter. Products that are 3.4 ounces or less.
Or less.
And you want to make sure that your creams and your liquids get into easy-to-pack, clear containers. Things of that nature, so that TSA can see what you got,
look at it.
And they won't confiscate anything.
And even though, like, a deodorant is generally under that size, but it's huge, so you want to get a smaller one.
You want to get the mini-size versions of products, which brings us to our first company right here.
I love this idea so much.
Nice little segue here. What I want to do with New Day is always bring our viewers the hottest, newest companies that are causing a commotion in the beauty community.
Okay.
This is the company right now to get on your radars as you're watching at home. It's called TravelBeauty.com. And it's two amazing women who departed their jobs earlier this year because they had a dream, they had a vision, and they launched a website that curates the best skincare and men's grooming, women's and men's grooming products globally around the world. They do all the homework and the research so that all of us don't have to.
Right.
Then they show us what the best products are. They have experts in hair, they have experts in body, skincare, nails and makeup chime in on the website to flesh out what works and what doesn't. They have full retail size products, but then they pick brands that have the travel size versions so that when you travel, you don't have to forsake your beauty regimen and just give it up, because the #1 thing in beauty is consistency. If you want to fight aging, you've got to stay consistent all the time. Travel Beauty makes that happen. And then they have
in the right size containers, right? You don't have to go, you know, try to get it into some other little tube or whatever you have going.
One of the cool things about their site is that you can buy a travel bag from them and then fill it with, you customize the bag. You fill it with whatever you think works best for your body and your skin. And so what I grabbed from their website that I thought stood out to me, #1 thing when you travel, dry hands, because when you're picking up luggage and moving stuff around, it just kills your hands, and that's how you get the calluses.
Dry air in the plane, all that kind of stuff.
Exactly. So this is a product. This is a woman named Deborah Mitchell. She came out with a line in Great Britain that Kate Middleton is a huge fan of, and it's called Heaven. I love the name. Heaven Anything is great. But this is her Heaven Black Label Vanilla Pod Hand and Nail Cream. So it's right there.
It smells so good.
Retails for $48. What's interesting about it is that you use it on your cuticles, your hands, and your nails. But then I started to mess with it a little bit. Great on the soles of your feet, your knees, and your elbows. Okay.
Wow. Yes.
But no, that's not all.
That's not. But there's more.
But there's more. So I was reading the ingredients on it.
I'm just doing my cuticles while you talk.
You do the treatment.
Okay.
And I was reading it's like all these organic ingredients that you can use as a moisturizer on your face.
So this is really good for anything.
It's got value. And then right here, a brand, so from London we go to the Swiss Alps. This is Alchemy Forever. And Alchemy Forever makes their antioxidant skin repair gel. This retails for $55. This is amazing. It's an oil-free gel moisturizer. It's an aftershave. You can use it for men to fight shine, ingrown hairs, and razor burn. It's got antioxidants in it like green tea and turmeric and tomato and rosemary. This is a little workhorse because men don't want a lot of products.
True.
They want to hit the ground on trips and go.
Yes.
Alchemy Forever makes sure that happens. And what TravelBeauty.com is doing for everybody watching through Sunday, July 6th is giving a crazy 30% discount.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll put that up on the website.
Yeah, and it's using the code Seattle30.
Seattle30. Okay, we'll put all that up for you. This smells, I'm going to smell like a cookie all day.
I know,
that's delicious.
Vanilla. And it's funny that you say that because vanilla comes up again right here with Venus and Olay. So they come out with this $10.99 razor. This
is a great product. I love this.
Let me tell you why. This is, for people watching, why this is so unusual. You don't need to pack shaving cream because Olay comes into this project with these moisturizing vanilla-infused bars that help hydrate your skin, and you don't need to use the shave cream. Then Venus comes in with not 3 or 4 blades, which is a traditional razor. They step it up to 5 blades to get in there and give you that really smooth, close close shave.
Isn't that cool? So that's one whole product you can get rid of, and it's an absolutely great razor.
And pgestore.com is the website I found it on.
Okay, we'll put that up as well.
Worst thing that happens when you travel is you open up your suitcase and there's SPF and sunblock, white cream sunblock everywhere over your underwear, clothes. It's a mess. So what Neutrogena said is we will fix this problem. They came out with the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Face and Body Stick Broadband Spectrum Protection.
Cool.
SPF 70 on this. That is huge. SPF 70. Also retails for $10.99. It is lightweight. It is oil-free, so the texture and the lightweightness
So you can put this on your face and you're not going to feel greasy.
You're not going to feel greasy, and you don't need to use your hands.
You don't need to. I just did. I'm sorry. I just
that's okay.
Gummed up the works.
But what's also interesting is they do 1-for-1. So through July, Neutrogena is donating an SPF product like this to a family in need that can't afford these protective luxury essentials if you buy one of their products.
That's really nice.
I mean,
that's
go
good.
Neutrogena.
We like that. Okay.
Family-owned business. Hi, guys. This is Green Virgin products. Now, one thing that I got on my radars from Green Virgin is right here. You were just touching on it. I'm going to give you one to play with. This is their...
You know how I like to play.
Well, this is their 100% pure, all-natural mineral salt deodorant stone.
Okay.
Retails for $5.99. What they're trying to do is get people to know that you can take a break from conventional deodorant with something that's sustainable, natural, non-toxic. It won't irritate your skin. It won't get sticky feeling, and it's going to be all natural on your underarms and your feet. When you wet this, you can also use it as an astringent on your trip, and you can use it as a styptic pencil.
So it'll stop if you cut yourself shaving. Not that I just touch my face like I shave my face. I actually don't. But you could use...
I'll just leave that.
Yeah, never mind.
I'll leave that.
And now, is it actually a stone? Is it a wear away, or it's an
actual stone? It lasts. Some people, I was reading their website, people that use this say that this $5.99 deodorant lasts like 2 to 3 years.
Good grief.
They have a product. I had to bring this. It's called Soap Nuts, and I have it all right here in front.
How
it's called Soap Nuts. They created this so that it's from a real tree. The soap nuts grow on trees, and it's a sustainable, natural way to clean your clothes, get your clothes softer and smell better. But what's cool is it saves you a ton of money, and that's what Green Virgin Products is all about. It's a family-owned business that said, we're going to make stuff as sustainable and natural and non-toxic and no chemicals.
Which people really want.
I think people, and they're also giving a discount code to people watching, which is NBC15, and you get 15% off all of their products. But if you want small businesses to, like Travel Beauty and Green Virgin, to thrive, you got to shop it. And I say that all the time.
So let's do that.
Clarisonic.
One of my favorite companies ever.
All right, their products retail between $99 and $199, depending on the complexity of the brush. What this is a cleansing system. You're able to use this brush, which I've got right here, on your face to get dirt, makeup, and pollution off AM and PM twice a day, all the time.
That is the most awesome thing. You know this is local, too.
Yes, I do. And this is a saddle-based company. The Mia 2, which is the one I brought, has a travel container. This is great, so you can take it with you.
That's what that is. I was wondering.
But Clarisonic has been stirring up the beauty industry. They put out a study just about a month ago, and the study revealed it's clinically proving that the Clarisonic cleansing system breaks apart the pollution, that's aging your face. And the brush helps fight the pollution 30 times more effectively than if you're just washing your face with your hands.
Right.
The basic cleanse aspect of this cleanses your face 6 times better than just using your hands alone.
Isn't that something? And they seem to last forever. Mine is pretty old, and it's still running like a gem.
But pollution is the big thing in skincare that they're talking about causing accelerating the aging process. The Clarisonic system is helping to
make that better.
The difference.
That's a great gift for anyone also. Okay, what's here?
Well, you cannot take every eyeshadow and lipstick you own on a trip. I mean, you can.
You can try, but you can't.
But you can't. So Urban Decay, which has always been I've been a big fan of for years, they came out with this palette called the Electric Pressed Pigment palette.
That is crazy.
Look at that. It's so fun. You can take a color like Chaos, and you can take Revolt, so the 2 on the end right here, and you can do a fun little pop of color there and pair it with a red lip.
And then you have Revolting Chaos there.
You have Revolting Chaos. You become your own firework. Well, that was how I wanted to say it. You went.
I went further. No, but these are actually, they look super bright, but if you just take a little pencil and
blend it out.
Yeah, blend it really well. It's just a beautiful, beautiful bit of color.
It's 10 shadows for $40. $49.
Yeah.
You get it at urbandecay.com, and then they have great eyeliners. They have an eyeliner called All Nighter that retails for $20. It is smudge-proof, budge-proof, waterproof.
Which is really nice, because
Yeah.
generally I go places and I find eyeliner on other parts of my face. Not so good.
No, right, and they really have been working hard to perfect that. And I always say leave the mascara home, because when it's really humid, that ends up all over the place too.
Exactly. Yes. Thank you so much. You can find more information about these products as well as extra discounts on our website. And by the way, everybody in the audience today is going home with the SPF moisturizer from Neutrogena, Green Virgin's Mineral Salt Deodorant Stone, Urban Decay's B6 Complexion Prep Spray, and 2 lucky audience members are going to take home a Clarisonic. So good luck. We're going to draw for that in a little bit. Thank you, sweetie. You always have the best suggestions. Best suggestions. Okay, that was fun. So our love from tiny-sized, or as I like to say, tiny-ized greatness continues next when our consumer guy, Steve Filmer, shares life-saving gizmos for both indoor and outdoor activities. We'll be back in just a moment. Those are great.